I say you can never count out Whippo because he has been one of the most, I think, cerebral players throughout this event as far as the 1v1. Yep. He has really been getting intelligent picks. He's been thinking through what his opponents might do and how to get an advantage. It's not just been purely about the skill because he has that too, but he has often really come up with clever ways to actually play these matchups out, you know, clever ways to win not only outside the game as far as the picks, but also how to play it out. When you think back to that Rengar game, you know, when he based and instead of actually waiting around to heal up to full, he immediately ulted straight back and actually caught his opponent on a recall for that second kill. That's something that I think a lot of players wouldn't have gone for, and he's been really clever about how to get those edges, but we are on in to Levi versus Uzi. This is Kalista going up against a Renekton. Ignite versus Ignite, Cleanse versus Flash.
Yeah, so you're going to want to cleanse the Empowered Renekton stun, and if Levi plays it wrong, you also drop the Ignite damage. So if you can get the 2-for-1 on Cleanse, it's really beautiful. Levi definitely needs to distance those. Ban 3 Marksman still gets one. Big stuff here for Uzi. Keep in mind, there have been a lot of Kalista changes over the years. Most recent version of Kalista, all of her base stats, she gets them by herself, doesn't need to be with a champion for that. The W on hit damage is not going to be found. So that's probably a skill you don't rank up at all.
Yeah, we have seen Uzi, if I'm recalling correctly, play this previously in a 1v1, and he was going for actually the Q-Max and looking kind of for Q-Poke to try to harass through the minions. You know, he applies the spear to a minion, he Qs through that minion onto his opponent, and is able to actually use that E damage right away. But Uzi just going to face check Levi. That was ill-advised.
I wonder if he thinks he has the damage anyway. Walks forward, gets decent damage across, and yeah, I mean, pretty much pops the instant defensive play.
I feel like Levi should just insta-base. Yeah, like you should just be getting back to base as fast as you can because that is a negative health trade, but it's a positive summoner trade, right? You still have your Ignite available, your opponent does not, and I don't think Uzi can actually push it in fast enough to deny much because the next wave is coming here for Levi. So this is a good base for Levi. He's going to be able to recoup the health. Uzi will have an early golden experience advantage and probably not going to be punished for the Ignite use because it's such a short cooldown. But I think correct play kind of on both sides here.
And right now, Uzi, I think he's likely to recall off of this wave here as well. Knock down the cannon, 156 for that one. One more caster, and if it's the reset, then he'll be fine. And as you kind of pointed out, yeah, we have 60 seconds on the Ignite coming back up, and Levi might try to stop this one. Q's not going to land. I thought he was going to get chased down, but he went back. Cannon gets picked up. Hezbollah keeps... Oh, he's going to flash the play. There's the cleanse burned, and gets the 2-for-1. He got the Ignite off as well!
Oh!
And just takes him down!
Oh my god! Uzi just exploded him. 3 points Q, 3 points E. Levi with the misstep there. Using the Ignite early. Gets cleansed off with the W, as you had talked about, and Uzi just popped him because that was a pre-6 Renekton, and he is now 6 versus 4. Levi lost a lot of experience there. The Jorum's bought early enough that he should be able to actually stack it up, and Uzi just makes it look so easy in these matchups that you would think are so damn hard for a marksman. Varus versus Yasuo, you're like, well, you're in the Ring of Fire, surely you'll lose, and he perfect kills him.
It's perfect, yeah.
You know, it's just like, how do you do this?
He's Uzi!
Yeah.
He's just that good! It's actually incredible. If only League of Legends were 1v1 game, RNG would win Worlds.
Well, Uzi would win Worlds.
Uzi would win Worlds.
Team Uzi.
He's still wearing the jersey at Worlds, right? It's still RNG.
I mean, if it's a
logo.
1v1 game, does he just not make his own squad? He's just Team Uzi?
I mean, maybe. I'm just saying Team Liquid's good at Quake.
Sponsor himself. He's got the cash.
Yeah, we'll see. Pay himself with his own money, like, you know, whatever.
Yeah, exactly, right? He's the CEO. He can just...
Yeah.
All right, let's see this. Levi is level 6 now. As we have often seen, generally players, when they get this behind, they're going to try to sit back and actually wait for a Ring of Fire because then it's sudden death and you maybe have a chance there. Also, it will be harder for Uzi to kill, but Uzi's such a master of pushing advantages. He is stepping by for that harass, and Levi got very, very low. Uzi did miss the cannon doing this, so that is significant, but you may be able to deny more gold from your opponent by actually forcing out that recall, and the experience advantage is also so important. So Levi's just going to stay around. He feels like he needs this experience, needs to collect some gold because you don't want to just give up too many free turret plates and too much of a level lead to your opponent.
Well, right now it's 44-12.
God.
Gets 4 more CS with a Q, but it's going to be 50-16. This is not close at all, and Levi is going to have to figure out how to get rid of more marksman picks or counter pick them properly. in the next game. I know we counted out Wepo versus the Shy in the previous Game 3, but this one looks so absurdly hard to win.
Yeah, Uzi is just looking monstrously strong. 50 CS 216. That's a pretty good lead. He also got 2 turret plates and a kill, so he's way up in gold. And just in such a good position. And it's really kind of interesting because you don't have an Oathsworn, so there's no point in W, there's no point in ult. So he's he's level 8, but he has 4 points Q, 4 points E, right? Yep. So he has so much in these damage abilities that I think the burst is somewhat surprising that is actually coming out here.
Yeah, really, really high rank skills. Also of note, level 11 and 12 don't do very much. it's stats.
You have a ghosty to cheer you on.
You put some ghosties out. Yeah, that's hype. Can't wait for that. Oh, that was nice.
God. He is so good at that, at actually just being able to transfer those stacks over to his opponent with the Q through the minion, and then pulling that rend out. He always gets the reset on the minion while harassing his opponent really, really low, and Levi's just getting sent back to base over and over. He's never actually getting any of the catch-up goals because he can't access any of the minions.
I don't know if Uzi's missed more than like 3 CS all game.
Is this just going to be... I mean, this is also potentially just a turret win. Like, this is getting low, and where the turret plates fall, this is
down
like
to 1K.
A couple autos from actually dying.
Yep, so kite back, a little bit of wave clear, lands an auto. I wonder if Uzi wants to even greet... Yeah, he's going to keep up the autos on the turret.
I mean, if Levi gets poked at one more time, you probably lose your turret on the next cannon wave. So Levi has got to... Could be actually forced into an all-in on this wave, which... Uzi's pretty close to 11. I don't think he will get it, but still, it's a level 2 advantage, like a 2-level advantage. This is really, really rough for Levi. He is getting dumpstered.
Cleanse is up, Ignite is up. He's got ways around. Uzi knows he's got time, right? Like, I would like to force this before sudden death in case something really outlandish happens.
Yeah.
Just hey, use the 1-kill lead, push through, knock down the minions. It's the risk-averse play. It's a pretty odds-positive play, and yeah, he's going to stay on the map and force Levi to do something about this. He can wave clear, and hey, Empowered Q is really good wave clear.
Yeah, that was well done. So now Uzi won't actually have time to be able to get this, and Uzi may be hoping that the Ghost could prevent a recall. He does actually interrupt it.
Yeah.
So now Levi has to stay, because if you leave, your turret dies. So you can actually choose when Levi gets to recall. Maybe Uzi just says, you know what? I'm not going to recall, but neither are you, because I like the item setup as it is, right? I don't want either of us, kind of being able to get that reset. Levi's got to go in.
Okay, ult comes in, Ignite there on well, and there's the cleanse to get away from. He's got to keep cutting backwards. This is way too much damage. He's dead to the Ren. There we go, Uzi. 2 kills before sudden death, a game away from the final.
It's just not fair. Uzi's too damn good.
He is.
Someone, unplug his mouse halfway through. Maybe he can only play with one hand.
Make him play left-handed, he'll still win.
He has to play tandem with one of the refs. Uzi's still probably going to win. This guy's just such a monster. This was utter domination. This was not close whatsoever. Levi did look for the early potential all-in. Thought he had an opening, flashing into the health pack, trying to surprise his opponent, but the stun was stacked with the Ignite. They both got cleansed off, and Levi didn't have Slice or Dice or Flash to actually get back onto Uzi. So Uzi, master that he is, nails that kill. And then this was just complete domination, right? This was all about Uzi extending the advantage, zoning Levi off of minions, poking him out constantly to expand the goal lead to ridiculous margins. Levi had to try to go for something here. He looked for it, but it's not even remotely close at this point. Uzi just played it too damn well.
Second time through, at least, he did layer the spells right, away for the cleanse, then ignited. Kudos for that one, smart play, but the item difference and XP difference.
Item difference, experience difference.
Way too high.
Yeah, even honestly in that game, it just looked like the skill difference. Uzi was just looking so incredible. And, normally we don't see junglers go that far in the 1v1. We don't see supports go that far, so credit to Levi for even making it here. We will see if he can actually figure out some sort of a clever way to get an advantageous matchup, but it is tough because Uzi is a guy who is comfortable on every single